D.Gray-man is an anime that I haven't watched in years, but I remember it being amazing. And after watching it again recently, I still stand by that statement. It's got everything from exorcists to demons to a dark and gritty world. If you like any of those things, then chances are you're going to like this anime. The story follows Alan Walker, a young boy who lives with his surrogate grandfather, the man who raised him. His quiet life is turned upside down when he meets a mysterious exorcist named Manabe, who tells him about the Akuma and the Earl of Millennium. The Akuma are these creatures that have been plaguing humanity for years, bringing death and destruction wherever they go. The only thing that can defeat them is an anti-Akuma weapon, known as an innocence. But there's only one problem. Alan has one. He also happens to be the only human we've ever seen that has a Noah's Ark, which is an Akuma weapon that can destroy all other anti-Akuma weapons. What makes D.Gray-man so good? Well, besides the fact that it's just a really fun shonen anime, it has some amazing characters. You've got Alan Walker, who is arguably the protagonist of the story. Even though he has no idea how he became an exorcist. He fights alongside his fellow exorcists against the Akuma. Then there's Kamui Lee, the leader of the exorcists, who provides comic relief whenever things start to get too serious. He's always making jokes and poking fun at everyone around him, but underneath that tough guy act, he's actually a very caring person. There's also Cross Marion, who serves as both a mentor and father figure to Alan, teaching him how to control his powers while also guiding him through the more complex aspects of life. And let's not forget about Taiki Mick, the Earl of Millennium himself. This guy is just pure evil incarnate. He will stop at nothing to obtain ultimate power, even if it means sacrificing his own followers. And yet somehow he's still one of my favorite characters. Just goes to show how well written he is. But what about the plot? Well, the plot is pretty solid too. Like I said before, it's a dark and gritty story that deals with some mature themes, but it never takes itself too seriously. There are plenty of moments to make you laugh out loud, even in the darkest of times. Plus, there's always something happening to keep you on the edge of your seat. Now, if you want to watch this anime, you have two options. You could either watch the 2008 series or read the manga. The 2008 series is a faithful adaptation of the manga up until chapter 140. After that, they start to deviate quite a bit. And the anime ends with Alan and his friends taking on the Earl of Millennium and his army of Akuma. But if you want to see what happens next, you'll need to read the manga. Thankfully, it's pretty easy to find online and it's free. So no complaints here. Overall, D.Gray-man is definitely worth checking out if you haven't already. It's a great anime with awesome characters, a solid plot and plenty of action to keep you entertained. Plus, it's not too hard to get into even if you're not a fan of shonen anime. So what are you waiting for? Go check it out today. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And if you have any suggestions for future videos, feel free to leave them in the comments section below. Now, with that said, I'll see you guys next time. If you thought of a reason why D.Gray-man would be a perfect fit for the platform, then you should definitely stick around for this one. D.Gray-man's unique art style makes it stand out from other animes, and its intriguing plot will keep you hooked. Additionally, the characters are incredibly well developed, and their backstories will make you feel like you know them personally. D.Gray-man is definitely one of the most underrated animes out there. Let's take a look at the art style first. The character designs are really what make this anime stand out. They're all very unique and memorable, which is important when you have such a large cast of characters. The animation is also top-notch. It was created by the studio known as A1 Pictures, who are responsible for some other popular animes such as Sword Art Online and Erased. So you know that the animation is in good hands. The fight scenes are fast-paced and exciting to watch, and the soundtrack only adds to the intensity. Speaking of soundtracks, let's talk about the music. The opening and ending themes are catchy and they perfectly encapsulate the mood of the anime. Plus, the voice acting is excellent. The Japanese voice actors do an amazing job bringing the characters to life. And luckily for us English speakers, there is an English dub available. But what about the plot? Well, I've already mentioned a few times that it's intriguing, but let me explain why. The story follows Alan Walker, a young exorcist, who is searching for the one who destroyed his family and turned them into Akuma. Along his journey, he meets other exorcists who help him along the way. But there's more to this story than just that. As Alan gets closer to the truth about his past, he uncovers a conspiracy that reaches all the way to the top. The plot is full of twists and turns that will keep you on the edge of your seat. And there are plenty of shocking revelations that will leave you speechless. Now, I know I've been hyping this anime up a lot, but is it really that good? Well, I think so, but don't just take my word for it. Let's check out some reviews from professional critics. Anime News Network gave it an 8 out of 10, praising the characters and the action. While it was criticized for its pacing issues, overall it was still considered to be a good anime. Another site called it a must-watch for fans of action and dark fantasy, noting that the unique art style and interesting plot are sure to please viewers. I couldn't agree more. If you're looking for an anime with a great story, awesome characters, and stunning visuals, then D.Gray-man is definitely worth checking out. So what are you waiting for? Click the link in the description below to start watching today. But wait, there's more. If you stick around until the end of this video, I'm gonna tell you where you can watch D.Gray-man for free. So don't go anywhere. If you're a fan of anime and you're looking for a new show to watch, then D.Gray-man is definitely worth checking out. It's a thrilling action-adventure with plenty of dark fantasy elements to keep you on the edge of your seat. Plus, it's got a great soundtrack and amazing fight scenes. The story is also really engaging, but you'll find yourself rooting for the main character, Alan Walker, as he battles against the forces of evil. And as the series progresses, you'll uncover a deep and complex plot that will keep you guessing until the very end. Now, let's talk about the characters. You've got Alan Walker, the main protagonist, who's a young exorcist with a mysterious past. He's a kind-hearted and determined individual who's always willing to stand up for what he believes in. Then there's Komui Lee, who's the leader of the Black Order, an organization that specializes in fighting against the Akuma. He's a charismatic and capable leader who's always looking out for his comrades. Cross Marion is another standout character. He's a powerful exorcist and a mentor to Alan, who helps him to hone his skills and unravel the secrets of his past. Overall, D.Gray-man is a fantastic anime that I highly recommend to anyone who's looking for a new show to watch. It's got everything from action to adventure to dark fantasy, all wrapped up in a neat package that's sure to keep you entertained. So, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and click the link in the description below to start watching today. Oh, and if you're wondering where you can watch it for free, well, you're not going to believe this, but there's actually a website where you can do just that. Just kidding. I am not gonna tell you where you can watch it for free because I think that's wrong. Instead, what I am gonna do is tell you where you can watch it legally, and that place is Crunchyroll. So go ahead and sign up for an account and start watching today. Trust me, you won't regret it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.